What's up, YouTube? Country CEO in the house, man. What's going on? Y'all come on in. I'm a little late. I'm about an hour late, but y'all come on in if you're available. Come on in. 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 We've got Stanza. What's going on, man? Come on in. Come on in. Come on in. Been a couple of weeks. What's up, Kevin LeBar? Stop for some barbecue. And here you are. There you go, brother. Stop for some barbecue, huh? Jack, what's going on, Jack? Jack to come on in. Shout out to old channel supporter, Jack. Who else we got? Y'all come on in. Come on in, man. I'm anxious to talk to you guys today. Been a little while. A lot going on, man. A lot going on. Try to catch y'all before the football starts today. I know 11 o'clock, somebody plays at 11. I don't know who that is. I don't know who that is. Give me a little light on my situation. What's up? What's up, Kevin and Raina? How y'all doing out there in South Carolina, Kevin? And seen you guys in a while. How's the dump truck business in South Carolina? I'm on the road. I can make 25,000 without taking a hit on my Social Security check. You can make 25 without taking a hit on your Social Security check. I got you. I got you. Man, look, you look as they the terminology they use these days. You got to share that play with me, man. You got to share that play with me. All right, let's hit the likes as we come in. What's up, Skybird? Doing good, man. How you doing out there in Atlanta? D. Williams, what's good? Out of sight. Yes, sir, Mr. Grind and Shy for sure. Back in effect, man. San Jose State may beat Texas anyway. Oh, God. Man, Texas dropped that one. I know it's going to be something. We're good with this rain that's been killing us. Oh, my goodness. I tell you what, Raina, we went through it. We went through the rain, a little afternoon shower variety, but we were still working. And here's the pattern and how it works. This is just pretty much how it goes here in South Louisiana anyway. Starting in June, July-ish, it's gonna be hot, but you're gonna get the afternoon showers. And at first, it's gonna be messing with you. Then it's gonna get to a point to where, as long as it come in the afternoon, you can make the day enough time to dry up, go back at it the next day. Well, guess what eventually happens after about a month or so of that? The rain goes away altogether. We hadn't got, I think we got a shower last Friday. A shower came like 11 o'clock and shut everything down. No, that's not true. It was Thursday night and it kind of messed things up for Friday. But for the most part, the last 3 or 4 weeks, the afternoon showers have basically disappeared. That's what eventually happens, especially in August around here. You know, it kind of just goes. And as a point of emphasis for this video today, it's go time now. I've been telling the guys around here, man, look, it's go time now. Definitely now, September the 9th month for us to the 12th month. This is where we really look to make and put up, right? Hit the likes, guy. What's up, Kid Etheridge? Man, I got to look at that thing you sent me, man. I got distracted and didn't look at that. I got to look at that. Yes, it's go time. It is go time here in South Louisiana, where it's been that way since last month, right? So this is the second month. We know we got a 4-month stretch here we gotta shake and bake and make, right? We gotta shake and bake and make, right? And if I could add another ache to that, and cake, right? And what I'm simply saying is make the money, and then we gotta put this money up. Jack says 60 days. No, Jack, we got it goes to December here. Where you at, man? It goes to December here for us. We don't get hard winters. We did get some snow last year, and that's an anomaly. Um, so it's prime time go to December for us, especially being is that the work is there. Oh my God, the work is just out the wazoo, y'all. How is the work where you guys are at? Atlanta, South Carolina, some of you guys. Jack is in Missouri. How's the work in Missouri? What's up, big old? Y'all hit the likes. Got a bunch of y'all, 12 of y'all on. Let's catch the likes up to 12 at this moment. So the work is just when I think we got just a plethora of work, something else pops up. I'm like, oh my God, the work is just so tremendous right now, man. Ken Etheridge, the work is so tremendous right now that let me see. Get my little tablet here. Last week, I worked my 10 trucks last week, and of course, Labor Day was Monday. But Monday, I worked my 10 trucks plus 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. I work 11 trucks plus my 10 Tuesday. Wednesday, 12 trucks plus my 10. Thursday, 13 trucks plus my 10. And then Friday, Friday was what, the 5th? I worked 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 8, 9, 10. I worked 10 Friday plus my 10. That's how plentiful the work is right now. So doing a whole lot of subcontracting right now. And I'm just not turning it down, right? So watch this. Here's the beauty of the dump truck game, right? Here's the beauty of the dump truck game, guys. So it was a short week. Labor Day was Monday. And I'm just thinking, okay, we'll work to Friday. And then I got 4 trucks that have been working at night. So I said, well, if I work all 4 days every truck, and then I work 4 trucks at night, Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday, then that'll basically be a whole nother day. So if I just get that this week, I'm glad, because that'll be just 5 days. It'd be like just a regular week. Well, man, just the beauty of the dump truck business, y'all. Not only did we work Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, not only did we work Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday with the regular night company, but another night company kicked off and wanted trucks last night. I worked 8 of my trucks last night. So watch this now. So not only have I made the extra day just with the regular nights, I worked 8 last night, and I got 5 out today. So now I done made another day. So what does that all translate into? What looked like would be a normal slow week of 4 days, when you add up the lanyard, it is turned into basically 6 days of work in a short week. The beauty of the dump truck business. I love it, because you can have a holiday on a Monday and still have a monster week. Oh my goodness. Y'all, has that happened to you guys where you're located? Put a 100 in the chat. Put a 100 in the chat if that's happened to you. That's what I love about this game. Now watch this. And then now we got a big week planned next week, y'all. Big week. When I say a big week, is one of those weeks, Ken, Jack Peak, that I don't even really want to talk about. I'm gonna tell y'all, because you know how sometimes you talk about something and you feel like you'll jinx it, if there is such a thing, if you believe in that kind of thing. But we have a big week, y'all. I have the opportunity to work all 10 at night and all 10 in the daytime, y'all. I got to send all 10 out starting Sunday night, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday, 5 days. And then work the regular week of Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday during the day. Ladies and gentlemen, what have I told y'all about the double dip? So basically, now I just showed you I subcontracted and worked 20 trucks basically every day, Tuesday through Friday of last week. But if I work all 10 of mine at night and my 10 in the day, now I'm going to be working 20. But watch this. All 20 are mine. Y'all got your CEO. You don't get many opportunities like that in the dump truck business. But when you do, you got to take advantage. What do I mean? To work all of yours at night for the whole week. Right? Normally, on average, I'm doing 4 at night, 4 or 5 during the week. Sometimes it drops down to 2 or 3. But it's only a certain time I get a chance to work all the trucks every night and every day in the same week. Oh my God, I'm so excited. I'm going to be lining up the guys. I've been calling my part-time guys, locking them in on the night work because this is the mother load. And I'm going to take it one day at a time, not try to get too far ahead of myself because I'll be like, oh my God, like when you start counting too far ahead, like something always happens. I'm going to take it one day at a time, start with Sunday night. Will it add a stress to my life? Yeah, it's going to add a little stress because now I got that many trucks out at night. I got a guy coming. We're going to look over these trucks, make sure good. If I got any tires need to be changed, I don't want to get calls in the middle of the night behind that kind of stuff. Now, watch this. Now, this might surprise some of y'all. It looks like, and I'm willing, might get on there myself for a couple of nights to make this thing work. Sometimes you got to do what you got to do. And if that's what's got to happen in country CEO, I wouldn't call it retirement. I just call it, I stay on standby if needed. I ain't trying to go, but I will go if that's what it's going to take to make this trifecta work, right? So give me your guys' thoughts on that. It's a tremendous opportunity. And also let me back. I'm going to look at some of you if you had any questions. All right, Ken says work is going on all over South Carolina. You got rain on them right there across the line from you in Charlotte. What's the going race in South Carolina? Keep okay. Got that night work, the real dump truck business cheat code. Yes, sir, Jack. That's the cheat code, man. ZRM, what's good? You got your Jamaica flag. Out of sight, out of mind. 110 try, 100 traffic quads. The rates here. Better, okay, Jack. Alien week. Jack, I had to have an alien week in a long time, man. That's what I'm looking for. If I could pull that off, that's going to be an alien week. I promise you. That is going to be an alien week if I could pull that off. Oh, my goodness. Yes, sir. Yeah, Jack, I got to get back in there to make this work. Then I'm going to get back in there. We got to hit this week, man. We got to hit this week. These opportunities don't come. I don't know what's going to happen the week after. They're going to try to do that again. All I know is they're offering me that opportunity this week. I got to take advantage of it. I don't know what's going to happen after that. No, Highlander. No, you didn't miss anything. We've been on for 13 minutes. Go ahead and shoot your questions. You say you had some insurance questions. Go ahead and put them in the chat. All right, I got 17 people on. I'm about to let's get the likes up to 15. Likes up to 15 if you can. So now you've heard what I'm preparing to do and what I got going on. So I'm gonna be basically getting, I think I got a truck change out a couple of tires. We're doing the final 4 oil changes of the 10 trucks tomorrow. So we'll get that out the way. That's what I got going. Got everything. And basically today is getting that roster together for these drivers. It's managing a lot of people. I'm going to be managing 20 plus people over the course of the next 5 or 6 days, right? So that's what my day is going to consist of, watching a little football and getting all this stuff in order. All right. So Highlander says, I'm looking to get into business. All right. Had a 2002 GMC Top Kick 5-yard truck. All right. All right. So my first question would be, in your area, is the market in your area using those size trucks? And then who is a good price insurance company? With you having the 5-yarder, man, you could almost, I hate to say Progressive because Progressive will insure you, but they may be the highest. But man, you could almost go to Geico. You could almost go to just some of your regular companies around town with the 5-yarder. He says not many trucks. Is okay, good. So that's good. All right, and I'm sure you've done your research and found that it's a good market in your area for the 5-yard truck. I'm assuming, right? All right, yeah, y'all got it to 12. Let's get them likes up to 15. while he's getting that, how did y'all like those new Western Stars I posted? Those are down at the dealership in Baton Rouge. When I was going to get all my oil change stuff, I went on the lot and just kind of did a little content. The owner was out there, salesman out there, did a little content. But that red and that blue look sweet though. Hey, my goodness, it's almost ooh, they look good. That's all I can say. All right, what we got? Those were not, yeah, man. I'm thinking that blue on blue. My pastor actually has the blue one and the red one. He has a blue one and a red one that he bought from another Western Star dealership. But that with that blue and that red, no, they look good, man. All right, what we got? Jag Western Star style game. But yeah, man, that dog on Western Star. Know it looks good. My goodness. All right. Highlander, the data centers are all running 10 wheelers and super 10s and up to straight 18s. That's what I was thinking. The bigger companies. Highlander, where are you out of? And so where are you out of? Because man, look, I got a call Thursday about the possibility of the big data center. Many of you guys may have heard Facebook Meta is building a big old data center in North Louisiana, kind of around the Monroe, Rayville area up there. And I hadn't planned on going. But one of my customers here called me and say he was looked like he might have been was gonna get a contract to go up there doing some milling next Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday. And so he was, wanted me to go with him. He has 3 quads. He wanted me to bring 3 quads. And we was trying to work out all the details for room and board because I mean Monroe from me is like 3.5 hours. So them guys not gonna be able to go back and forth every day. So we just got to have some room and board. And so that's a nugget right there. Whenever you're negotiating out of town work, all right, the rate needs to go up a few dollars. That's number one. Number two, you gotta think about housing. All right. And then number three, your guy, you're gonna need to give your guys per diem. I give my guys per diem, room and board. I'm gonna take care of the room, but you need to negotiate that in with the customer that you're gonna be working for. Either they're gonna have to raise the hourly rate to help to cover your room costs, or they're gonna have to give you a per diem cost for your room costs. But don't just go out of state and for the same money that you could be making sleeping in your own bed, and they're not giving you any kind of per diem, right? That's what you negotiate when you're not a guy to know out of town. All right. But anyhow, he called me back and told me Friday that it didn't work out. So I was like, okay, cool. Because I got a monster week planned this week. I really don't need to be out of town. I need to be right here. And I'd already thought about calling and said, man, I'm not just not gonna be able to help you on this go round. All right, what we got? Jag working on quotes for starting up now. 25 to 30 quid new quads and quints. Okay. All right. That sounds good. That sounds good, Jack. Highlander, Reno, Nevada. Okay, Highlander, you in Reno, Nevada. Okay. All right. So yeah, that's big boy country out there with those tens and like you say, the 10 wheels and all that. And so sounds like you're going to be bringing a different dynamic with the 5 yard truck to take care of mostly residential areas, I guess. And then also if you got your landscaping companies, they typically use the smaller trucks too to deliver. Yeah, that blue one was nice, Ken. All right, guys, let's get the likes up to 15 likes. 15 likes right quick. Not too many quints, Jack. You got a few pass through here, man. Um, He's got a guy that's hauled sand and gravel from up here that's got a Quint. Um, but other than that, New Orleans guys, most on that end, have the bigger ones with the Quints. It's not too many Quints around Baton Rouge and in this area, man. I do want to go up, but I hadn't made any move. I hadn't placed no order yet, just to be able to work one. Really, Triax and Quad. Somebody, I saw somebody that put on one of the comments video about me advertising those triaxles. But let me tell you this, and I know the markets are different. Ken, listen at this. For me, triaxle is going to always be in play here. Triaxle is going to always be in play here. I got quads, but triaxles is going to be in play. They ain't by no means and no stretch of the imagination gone out here. They're going to be here. And so it's been a little lag. You know, I thought that thing was going to trend on upwards to Quince quickly. And I'm a guy that likes to be ahead of the game. You know, kind of made that movement, just waiting on it, waiting on the market a little bit to get there. Kind of sometimes creating that market, but I just hadn't done it. But I do have to replace triaxles right now when I get ready to do my next move. The 19 Mac, I got a 19 Volt, the Volvo, but I think I said I'm gonna keep the Volvo. It's just a solid truck. But I do have a 20. What is that? 20, what is this? 25. I do have a 22 Western Star. That's probably it's gonna, matter of fact, November makes 3 years that I'm possibly gonna be looking at to move next year. And then I got 2023 Western Stars. Remember, guys, 3 years and I'm shuffling out. Three, no more than four. And so, so these trucks that are coming up now for replacement is the triaxles. So somebody might wonder, well, he bought quads. Why is he going back to triaxles? Because there's going to always be a market here for triaxles. Remember, guys, you don't buy it just because you want to buy or what you want to buy. You buy the truck that your market is demanding. That's the key. And so watch this. Here's a nugget. Here's a nugget. You got to think from the marketplace, not to the marketplace. Let me say that again. That's a nugget right there. You got this is just a business principle in general. You got to think from the marketplace. In other words, what's going on out there in the market? And then you supply what the market is calling for, not you thinking from you to the marketplace. Oh, those quads sure look good. Man, I think I'm going to get me a quad or quit, right? Because you got to make sure it's all about the market, right? You don't want to go buy something and then, oh man, I don't want that big truck. Oh man, oh, that's a little bit too big for me. I don't want that. You don't want to get into one of them situations. All right, Highlander plan on getting into a Super 10 by March. Okay, Super 10s here are 10 wheelers with a steerable tag. Gotcha. Sounds good, Highlander. Kim, my next units will definitely be in quads. Gotcha. What's up, AD? AD done made it on here with us. D. Williams here in Ohio, they run everything from tandem to Savage axle and semis. In other words, they run everything, right? That's it, man. Maybe in 2 years I'll get a straight 18 because they get to work. Right. And so what's up? Think like a kingpin. Yeah. So you got to think from the market. Look out in the market and see how it's trending. Here's another nugget. Look at the construction companies with trucks. What kind of trucks they buy? I just gave y'all $1 million worth of game right there. Look at the construction companies, the asphalt companies, the dirt companies, the contracting companies. What kind of trucks are they buying? Right? And so that's why somebody had asked that question, why am I buying triaxles after having bought Quints? Because the triaxles are the ones that are the older trucks now. And so I need to replace those. But I'm not going to replace them with quads. I'm going to replace them with what's in demand. And those trials are still in demand. Remember, quads are a little bit bigger, a little bit longer. That triaxle can maneuver a whole lot better in those tight spots in those neighborhoods. Trust me. And then every once in a while, I get it. Well, look, man, that quad a little long. Send me the triax. That's okay. And you want to have the ability to supply the customer. 87 looking to get rid of 2 of my starter trucks. This is year 3. There you go. AD, tell the folks what you got up there. Tell us the year, make, and model of the 2 starter trucks you got. All right, got 22 people on. Let's see, can we get to 20 likes right quick? Put me at 20 likes, y'all, right quick. All right, getting text there. All right, there we go. What we got? What's the average interest rate you're seeing right now? 60 months up to man. Somebody who is that? Who somebody called me out of? Oh my God, Virginia, and we talked shit. I don't forgot his name. Just got financed, and his was at 7%. I didn't get the months, but it was at 7%. I was like, whoa, that's pretty good. 7%? That was pretty good. All right, 80 got a '07 Tandem Kenworth and a '05 International Tri out of St. Louis, Missouri. What's up, DNC Elite? Good to see you, man. Yes, sir. All right. 80 said both have made good money. I'm assuming that's what you're saying. All right. Jack says, has anyone ever used Hall or Connect? I'd like to know the answer to that myself. Yeah, 7%, man. Blew my mind. Blew my mind. And think like Kingpin, always seek to improve upon that, right? You want to, a lot of times we get comfortable and we want to go with the same people that's been financing our stuff. But man, if you got somebody that want to give you a better interest rate, go for it. I'll tell you like this. I'll never forget what I did one time. I got financed by an out-of-town bank. And man, I got my credit union to refinance that joke after about a year, 6 months, a year, refinance that joke at half the interest rate. So sometimes you have to just make the move and look for better, greener pastures. 1 or 2% could save you a whole lot of money, man. Yeah, think like you got you. Yeah. You definitely want to spread that out, man. Don't put all your trucks with one company. I think I probably got 5 different out of 10 trucks. I know I got 4 with one. No, I got 5 with one, 2 with another, and then 3 with 3 separate people. So I'm with 5 different banks. The market is so crazy here. Used trucks, 4,000 miles, 150,000. Quinn South to me or West has the best deals on trucks. Yes, sir. Exactly. Yeah, exactly. Think like a kingpin. That's wisdom right there, man. Yeah, because you don't know what's going to happen. God forbid something happens. Don't put all your stuff in one place like that. Spread yourself out. That's good wisdom right there, man. All right, 27 people only, like this engine cranking up. All right, let's see, can we get to 20 likes? Some of y'all are just coming in. This is the Country CEO, man, on this beautiful Saturday morning. This beautiful Saturday morning. All right. Cross collateral is something the newcomers need to learn about for sure. All right, that's good wisdom right there, man. I like that. Spread yourself out, man. You get that first truck, if you can get that second truck with somebody else, get it with somebody else, right? And of course, the ones you with going to finance you again, yeah, they gonna want them, but it's just good to spread yourself around. PNC work has been steady with 2 data centers and 2 general contractors that we had to bring in to help. Where you at again? Man, where's all these data centers, man? We got 2 in Louisiana going on, one up north, and actually the next parish over has a smaller one. Where's all these data centers coming in at? Thank you for the like. Somebody just liked. Yeah, let's get up to 20 likes if we can. Call Pepper. Call Pepper. DNC, what is that? Never heard of no Call Pepper. Virginia, okay. Virginia, I got you. I got you. Okay. Man, these data centers. Look at that. Jack, switch data center west of Atlanta. These data centers just popping up all over the place now. Wow. And that one in North Louisiana with Facebook, man, that thing is 10 billion, y'all. 10 billion. Of course, the folks worried about it. It's gonna suck up all this, that, and the third water. It's gonna make their utility. They worried about their utilities bills getting high and all this kind of stuff. What's up, Durf? Think Chat GPT for data centers coming up? Yeah, probably more robot stuff coming in. Gotcha. Yeah, yeah, man, these data centers popping up everywhere. And so, watch this. How do we, as dump truckers, take advantage of this AI boom and all of this kind of stuff that's going on? For those of you who, you know, understand that we have to use these dump truck businesses, Ken Etheridge, to be seed money. Listen well, for other business, right? Seed money. This dump truck business, please understand, at some point needs to be seed money for other businesses, right? You don't want to just stop at trucking, but how can you use the profit once you get yourself on solid ground and you're scaling up and making a good bit of money? What else can you do? What other kind of little small businesses, what other investments, real estate, stocks, and whatever, can you put that money in order to grow your wealth, right? We know AI is the thing now. So NVIDIA, small microcomputers, these AI stocks, man, whew, they smoking right now. What we got? All right, government says they want to invest in truckers parking. Yeah, I thought about that too, Jack. You find me 10 acres. I'm in the country though. It wouldn't work up here. I don't know. But yeah, in truckers parking, I know at the truck stops in these cities, man, parking is terrible. So I don't know. I don't have that problem where I'm at. Out of sight, out of mind. Yes, I'm trying, man. Boy, that's a good question, man. So my secretary handles paperwork and all that kind of stuff. But where I'm getting to be in need at now is I'm looking for a combination truck foreman, truck dispatcher, right? Um that I don't know if I wanted to be just a dispatcher to do nothing but that, right? So it's a dual role where he drives, but he's the truck foreman. So any truck issues come to him, which insulates me. And then end of the day, you know, I'm gonna know what's going on because the work gonna come to me, but I'm shooting it to him. I'm shooting it to him. Let him make decisions about it. Who to send where. Once I train him and show him how what and how I make the decisions to send what truck in what place, right? And let them deal with all that. I shoot everything to them and let them do the dispatching. That is actually where I'm at right now, out of sight. That's a great question. And by the end of the year, definitely looking to possibly make that move. I had somebody in mind that has kind of mindset, patience, temperance to handle that kind of thing. And I was looking to bring them on as driver. He's worked with me before in the past, very good friends, know him well. He knows how I think, and let them and pay, of course, pay them a little extra and let them handle that role. And man, that takes me completely out of that. Sometimes, man, I'm hour, 2 hours in the evening, fooling with trucks, trying to get trucks straight, blah, 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 man. Especially when you're running day and night, man. Good question. Thought about that in a truck wash. Actually, just bought a heat press for shirts. That's awesome. Think I can make some shirts people will wear. All right. I'm sure you can, man. Did anything come out of the idea to set time? Nothing came out of it, Jack. When I looked at the cost, man, the cost with the connection that I had, the cost wasn't enough for me to see where I was going to be able to come out at. So when I went to the truck show in Louisville, I made some connection with some of those people. Here's the kicker to that. Let me give you the nugget to that, the inside scooping game on that. I could do it, but the only way you're going to make money, you got to buy a container of tires. Talk Perry Jones Jr. That's the key. You can't sit up here and say, okay, I'm going to buy 20 tires. No, at the truck show, what I discovered, you can get the tires at premium price, but you got to buy 100 at one time, a container or a container. And you get that bad boy come from overseas into Port in California and get shipped to you. But you got to get 100 at one time. And I think I had started doing the math on that thing. So basically, shipping, all of that, I think it was going to cost to have to do. You got to be willing to spend about 20 grand at one time, probably, is what it boiled down to. I think it's like 200. You can get them for like 150 a tire, 200 a tire in the bulk. So which means you got on the front 20, 30 grand. And yeah, you'll make your money back slow. I can make the money back, but I ain't really just got the personnel here to handle all this kind of stuff. I'm not going to be tied up here worrying about tires, right? I got enough friends though that I know I could make my money back. I know enough truckers and the price that I would sell it that I could make my money back and just say double up my money. That's what I thought about. Okay, Perry, do you want to go put 30 grand into this? And then if you can get them for 150 or 125, whatever, you could double up and just double your money or at least 75% your money. So I kind of thought about, and I need tires, right? So I kind of thought about that. So it could work, but for it to work, that's the way it's going to have to work. To the benefit is to get a container full. And I think they even had a thing where, so I think it's I think it's five. I think I got the numbers wrong. I'm saying 100 tire. I think it's actually, you can get a container, and then one offer was you can get half a container. But that's the key. Right, out of sight. That's it. That's it. Oh man, out of sight, man. Oh God, yeah, Doc. You doing everything, paperwork, dispatch. Oh no, man, you ain't gonna be able to do all that. You got to get you somebody there. You got to get you somebody, whether you start with the paperwork or something. You got okay. So here's the thing. What's the one thing area of the business that definitely needs you, right? All right. What's the one area of the business that definitely needs you? That what you need to be doing. See that other stuff that you can get other people to do, you let them do. And man, let me give you a book that blew my mind in January, out of sight. It's called Who Not How. It blew my mind. Please go get this book. Being Hardy and Dan Sutherland. Please go get this book, man. This thing blessed me. Oh my God. This thing talks about how our thinking is, okay, well, man, how I'm gonna do this? I need to dispatch. I need to do this paperwork. And it trains your mind. The concept is to stop thinking about how, and start thinking about who. Like my cousin, 21 years, guys. I did all what you're talking about out of sight, dispatching, paperwork. I ain't doing no maintenance because I ain't no mechanic, but everything else, parts running, all that. And finally, I brought my cousin in. She does my paperwork and my payroll. Doc, dudes, there are some days I don't come in this office. Y'all hear me? I wouldn't be able to do that if I didn't get this girl, my cousin, to come do my paperwork. Get this book, y'all. It will train your mind and validate why you need to start change your thinking when you're looking to scale. Ken Everett, Ken Etheridge, you might already know about this one. When you're looking to scale, start thinking about who gonna do what, and stop thinking about, man, how I'm gonna do this. Because our first inclination is, man, how I'm gonna do this. Okay, so, and then we'll actually go so far as to start trying to work it out in our mind. Okay, well, yeah, if I cut back on this, I can do this, and at this time I can go. No, no. He suggests change your whole way of thinking and start thinking about who I'm gonna get this. Because see, our problem is we trying to save a dollar. Talk cut your CEO. We trying to save a dollar. Well, if out of sight. Well, if I can do the maintenance, I ain't got to pay no mechanic to do that. Well, if I do the dispatch, I ain't got to hire nobody. Well, if I do this, I can save a buck. We're too concentrated on how we can do it because we're thinking about we need to save. No. This dude in this book teaches you, oh my God, how to spin and, or should I, hold on, let me say that again. How to look at it as not spending on something, but instead investing in something. Oh my God, that's $1 million worth of game right there. You're investing. You're not, well, man, why I got to spend money on a mechanic? No, you're investing in someone else to do this particular area or help you in this area of your business. It's an investment. That's what it is. And what you're going to discover is because that person takes all of that off of you, now your mind is not cluttered with all kind of other stuff. And here's what I discovered. See, when your mind is cluttered with all kind of stuff out of sight, see, when your mind is just cluttered with all kind of stuff that you got to do, stuff leaks through the cracks. That's what it started happening with me. Stuff that started falling through the cracks. Oh, God, I forgot to do that. Oh, man, I forgot to go here. Why? Because I'm doing too freaking much. And when my cousin came here, been in here 2 years now, oh, my God, best decision I ever made. I'm like, man, why didn't I do this 15 years ago? And I looked at it. I'm like, Perry, don't worry about you can't afford it. You can't afford not to pay up. And man, literally, I don't, some days during the week, I don't even come up here. Phone call. Hey, what you need? All right. How's so-and-so? Okay, look, I need you to do so. And that has totally taken care of that aspect. So watch this. So now, well, I got to understand where I'm at. Dude, you got 10 trucks. That's a lot to deal with. And so now this is the other aspect, that practical in the field aspect, y'all. This is the office aspect that freed me up. Now I got to get that out in the field aspect that can free me up. I'm only at my best when I'm functioning in my wheelhouse, in my gifts, in my talents. My gifts and talents in the business is to wheel and deal, cut the deals, go meet with the people, get to work, and then I'm trying to plant other businesses. I can't do that if I'm bogged down with this one. So you put people in place to handle your business. And so that's what I'm thinking about. Once I get this other person that can handle that dispatching and them trucks, and I ain't got to deal with that part, except deal with him. Oh my goodness. That's how you effectively scale. Watch this, y'all. Here's a nugget. Here's a nugget. Scaling up, Ken Etheridge, ain't about just getting another truck and a driver. Ooh, scaling up is also about freeing yourself up. Talk, Perry Jones. Y'all got me feeling pretty good now. Scaling up at some point is also about freeing yourself up. Because if you don't get that, you got a whole bunch of trucks and you bogged down with no help. You got the drivers, but you need other people in place for that thing to grow. And watch this, it's necessary for it to grow. It's necessary for it to grow, y'all. You can't grow with you handling everything. Can't do it. Can't do it. All right. Y'all got me on a tangent there. Highlighters, I'm not happy about trying to be an accountant. Brother, go get you a bookkeeper. Got one of them too. Got a bookkeeper too. That I take all this. Matter of fact, I got to take them payroll reports today. I got a bookkeeper. I don't even try to do none of that. I don't even try to do none of that. Everything goes to the bookkeeper every month. Guys, I'm paying $275 a month for this guy to keep me out of trouble. Y'all hear me? $275 a month for this guy to keep me out of trouble. A month. Hollis, I'm happy about being a truck mechanic already. I'm not happy about the accountants. Get you somebody to do it, brother. Exactly. Out of sight. That's how we feel. Ain't nobody go do it how I wanted to do it. Well, train them how to do it, how you want them to do it, how you want it done. Right? Train somebody. I literally had spent time with my cousin over the course of 3 or 4 weeks. This is how I want it done. Give it to me how I want you to do it. And that's what she's done. She's adapted to my system. Right? Ken, oh my God, Ken, the truck IT deal. Is that what you sent me the other day? Or you talking about truck IT out of Atlanta? Because that's the one I got is truck IT out of Atlanta. Because I just look, let me show you how I'm still learning, guys, how to let stuff go. Because it's a struggle for me sometimes. I have literally had truck IT, which is going to be a dispatching GPS kind of clock in deal for my guys. That junk has literally, I've had it 3 months and I paid $390 a month, Ken, for 3 months. Ain't used the crap yet. 3 months because I'm sitting waiting on me because I want to do it. My cousin, we want to digitize because here's what I'm doing. I'm still doing, watch this, y'all. Don't y'all judge me. I'm still doing paper invoices, y'all, old school. My cousin says, let's create a QuickBook. I used to have it. And the crazy part about it, I used to have it several years ago. Let's create a QuickBooks online account and you show me how to do the invoices and I could do them. The girl been asking me that for 3 weeks. I finally this week, y'all, forward her the email for the QuickBooks Online and forward her the truck IT stuff, Ken. Go ahead and deal with that, man. Just go ahead and set it up, see what we need to do. She scheduled a training call with Truck IT, Ken, in order to them to show her how to work the system. But I've been sitting on the junk 3 months because I want to do it. And so I'm still learning how to. It's the who, not how, Perry. Let that stuff go. You got somebody that can do it. And we're going to give the more she takes on, I'm going to give her a raise and give her more money. And that makes the whole operation run just as smooth. D. Williams, $100 million. Okay, appreciate it. Jack, scaling up, he was delegating trust and implement some policy and procedure for you. Yes, Jack, that's it, man. But man, it's hard, Doc. I'm after 25 years and in 21, 22, doing it all yourself, man, it just, but I'm learning to let stuff go. If you're going to grow, you got to let it go. Look, y'all put that in the chat, that ride. That rides right there. If you go grow, you got to let it go. Right, I got you out of sight. Right, exactly. Highland and we'll do as they say all due time. God doesn't have anything we can't have. That's right. That's right, brother. That's the one. Okay, Ken, we got the same one then. That's the one I'm with. And I finally turned that mess. So I was a girl handling out of sight, man. We appreciate you for the super sticker, man. God bless you, man. On that, appreciate you for the love shown with the super sticker for sure. Okay, I got you, Ken. I like that. I like that. D. Landry, what's going on? What's happening in Lafayette, D. Landry? I was in Lafayette. D. Landry, I took some downtime in Lafayette week before last. I was in the River Ranch area. The River Ranch area. You a Lafayette guy, you know where that's at. I stayed back there by River Ranch. Love it back there, man. Jack, let me see. Longest tenured driver. Shoot. Probably 4 years now, Jack. Because remember, I went down to 1 and then I scaled back up, right? And the guy that I started with scaling back up with, he's no longer here. So it's the guy after him. So 4 years, I think now. This is 25. No, what I'm thinking about. No, yeah, what I'm thinking about. These guys were with me before I got here. I'm sorry. Should be 6 years, about 6 years. Longest tenure guys, about 6 years, starting from 6. Got to let it go. That's it, man. JB almost finished. D Landry, JB almost finished. Yeah, they've been over there a while, man. I've been checking things out. I checked it out when I came over there. And they definitely have put in the work, man. That was a great job. I think they won another one somewhere. But again, the work is plentiful. You know, JB is a good company, man. I really want to connect with them again. They just hadn't won anything in the area. They got the old bridge, Intercoastal Bridge right there in Port Allen, but shoot, that's a bridge. It's only so much that it's going to be. I'm waiting for them to land another one of these big road projects. Yes, sir. I'm wait. That's what I'm waiting on. Oh my God, Powerball 1.8 million. Goodness. Yeah. So, guys, we've been on about an hour, man. I just wanted to chop it up for you. Got any final questions before I try to land this plane? Shoot, what am I doing today? I'm gonna do some matter of fact, I gotta do the rest of the content. Y'all know, y'all saw that I put new content on the channel. That's a major game. Y'all need to share those videos. So we're getting back going with the content. I'm gonna finish out September today. I already know where I'm going in October. We're gonna pump that content out. And so definitely set your notifications for the content on the channel. So I'm gonna finish that today. I gotta do that. So other than that, got a couple of invoices I need to finish. And that's what we doing around here. I think I'm gonna go get me some lunch after I finish with you guys. Appreciate you, Ken. Yeah, Ken, that was some good stuff. I enjoyed that content last week, man. I don't think a whole lot of people really, because I saw the numbers weren't all that great viewership, right? Man, I don't think they realized the nuggets that was in that content from last week, man. Oh my God. You know, going back to your why. Why do you even drive a dump truck? Why do you want a dump truck business? You got to clarify these things before you just jump out here. Who is that? Somebody was talking. I saw somebody was talking about they about to get ready to get into the business. Why? What's your why? Because at the end of the day, that's what's going to fuel you and keep you going. What's your why? Right. Appreciate you, Jack. Yes, sir, man. Appreciate that. Yeah, catch up on that, Jack. Appreciate you, Jack. Yes, sir. Oh, exactly, man. That's Ken, and we're all forever evolving in that category, right? We don't all have it. You know, as you grow, man, things change. You know, I'm at a point now. Okay, Perry, what are your goals now? You got more time behind you than you got in front of you. What are your goals from here? How are you trying to finish? You know, my biggest why right now is the fact that I'm trying to get my daughter through college. She has 2 more years. Okay, well, Perry, beyond 2 more years, what's the goal? You know, are you going to continue to do it at this level? Are you going to scale back? Are you going to go? I mean, what's your why? That's the immediate why, but beyond that, what's next? And so this is something that has to happen every so many years about what your why is, right? Yeah. Right. So I appreciate that, guys. All right, man. I'm gonna get ready to land the plane. It's what 11? No, I started at 11, so it's 12. So it's 12 o'clock. I'm gonna go and try to get some lunch. Come on back and see can we get going on some stuff. And so look, y'all be good. God bless you. Tune into the content starting next week. We miss you guys. Getting back going, get back in tune with things. Y'all have a blessed day. And of course, you know, I'm gonna be letting y'all know how it go, man. Look, Jack. Alien. I hope we can get this alien week next week. Oh my goodness. Y'all pray for me. I'll pray for you. Y'all be good.